a car wash company. It's not an investment we want here. If we're going to bring good investment into the cinema, we need to put a priority on who we want to invite. And we see car wash companies, tire companies on the main road. That doesn't help us. Over there, I don't go to think tanks, woman. I don't go to think tanks. We have in Congress what we call the Congressional Research Service. It has 700 researchers working there that specialize from everything from an issue on cancer, government policies on health issues, for example, to someone who is an expert on typhoons, on climate change, and those kind of things. That's who I turn to for independent research. And they're able to provide. If I ask a question, I need to be as specific as possible. So, and it could be, I could ask them a question about the application of a CNMI law. And they would find, because they have arrangements with, for example, the law, court library, the law library here, and we've already set up contacts with the legislative people here. And so they're a good research, they're very dependable. But the more precise your question is, the more better it is. But investment, I think, in my opinion, rests here in the cinema. We need to make some good policies here, and treat our investors right. Not send them a letter every fiesta says you're going to contribute to the fiesta or things like that, because these people make, the larger the investment, the better. And we need to start shoring up our tourists also. That's number one, I think, for us. And we'll see. But a lot of work needs to be done here, and maybe a lot of political decisions. And I don't know if we have the political will right now to make some difficult decisions. Really? Sure. I'll get you a name if you ask a question. That's it? I can go?
No, you're bringing up an interesting point, and I don't really have a question that I could ask, I suppose, but you kind of touched on it a little bit. The biggest issue facing the CNI right now is our economy, and you mentioned part of it being politics, being a problem. I guess if I were to phrase the question, is what can your office do to help? I know you've done a lot of bringing in money and so forth. Are there other venues that you pursue that might help with our sagging economy and the prices
I'm a working man, so, and you know my family, right? We're not wealthy, we're not business people, even I'm not a businessman. And so I still think the $260 million is a lot of money. That's what last year. The United States, the federal government gives us at least $160 million every year. We have over $50 million sitting in an account here for capital improvement projects that's not being spent. At a time when other areas in the United States need money for their own projects. They need money for the build-up in Guam, just in the neighborhood. The Department of Interior needs money for help out with the devastation of the Samoan tsunami. They're still working on it, and they're trying to find money. And here we have in our own government over $50 million unspent. And they're concerned because the Department of Interior is getting pressure from Congress. And I get pressure from Congress. I walk around trying to ask for money, and they say, why do you need money when you have over $12 million that's 7 years old because your government has not built that road that it was intended to build? So it makes it difficult for me to work there. But even that, I think that some of the ARA money that we send here will be returned unspent. I know for a fact that some of the federal grant money that come here go into subsequent fiscal years because they are not spent. I told the governor, not last year, the year before, if a position is federally funded, I think it's a good idea to not just pay that employment, you know, with the expectation that that person occupying this position is competent and works.